Alrighty, I think we are live. I forgot to turn this light on. I'm gonna have to do it in a minute. Let's do it while we're waiting for people to get in here. Okay, yes, we are live. How's it going, everyone? Boy, this happened quick. 20 people, 27. We got the chat going. How is the audio, everyone? Just Dirt Fishing, Exploring New England. Master Volvo Tech. Long Island Detectorist. Mr. Boy. How's everyone doing? I am out of the, what's the word I'm looking for? Out of the groove. It's been a while since I've done a live stream here. Yes, Jenny, the goatee is gone right now. It'll grow back. Kind of gets scraggly after it gets so long. I gotta start over. But yeah, it will return. It's kind of convenient right here. How I got to show the coins. You know, I can kind of conveniently hide my receding hairline up on the top of the frame. Yes, yes. Everybody's saying baby face. I just shaved real clean. I look about 10 years younger, except when you start looking at that. Just grow a beard. It'd be real patchy if I grow it here. I've never been able to grow like a full beard. It would look awful if I tried. Okay, so let me start going into the few of the prep things I want to for this live stream for those who may be tuning in later or who don't know what I'm doing here. So I'm just going to go rambling on for a minute, and then we will get to the coins. So first of all, for anybody who hasn't been on one of my live streams before, has no idea what's going on, I have a bank sealed box, $500 worth of half dollars. Now, a lot of banks will order for these for you, no extra charge if you ask for them. They usually have to order them. It takes about a week, depending on your bank, for them to get them in. Some banks will charge you like a surcharge of like $14 or something to order them, which is ridiculous. I get them for face value, so I go through these rolls like this, $10 worth of half dollars, and I look for old silver coins, error coins. Anything unique. You can find some interesting stuff in these rolls. Now, you don't always have success, but I've done pretty well. But the bank sealed boxes, I mean, usually I'll get like on average probably 1 to 2 silvers a box, which doesn't seem like a lot, but I have gotten some really interesting stuff, and as old as Walking Liberty half dollars in these boxes. So you just never know what you're going to get. So that's what we're going to do in this live stream. We're going to go through at least this one box. I got another one underneath it. We might do 2. Just depends on how long I do this. Let's see. The next live stream that I do, you're not going to see the stickies on the stop sign up there. So I want to make sure that everybody knows who did a super chat and whose name's up there. Every once in a while, I'm going to pull all the stickies down. And then I'm going to, I guess what I decided to do is I'll just throw all the, I never said I was going to do this, but I decided I'd do it for fun. I'll throw like all the names in a hat, and I'll give something away I'll give away a prize or two for everybody that did a super chat. So if you do a super chat, you get a sticky there with your YouTube name on it, and I stick you up on that. I'll show you up here that stop sign that I bought at an antique shop. So that's that. So if you see the stream next time and they're gone, you know why, because I'm prepping to take all the names down, start over, and give them away. Because I want to see my stop sign once in a while. It's kind of lost right now. Apart from that, I think I'm just going to. Oh yeah, if anybody wants to send me a card or anything, I have my PO box in the description. Some people like to send me a card just to say hi or anything. You can feel free to do that. Apart from that, the last thing I got to get out of the way is just if you would like to subscribe to my other channels. I'm starting to do more content on JD Uncensored. If somebody wants to help me out and want to throw a link to that, that would be awesome. But actually, I should probably do it. I was not 100% prepared for the stream because I haven't done one in a while. So I just wanted to get on here and do this and just kind of take it as we go. Okay. So I got the link to the other channel. I'm going to be doing more live streams on my secondary channel. So if you're not subscribed, you will miss some of my live streams. I did a very low-key live stream there just on Saturday before I posted my last video here, my metal detecting video. So I posted that in the chat. And okay. And bear with me one moment here. I did something really stupid. I hope this does not affect the stream. I wasn't even thinking. I logged into a different YouTube account. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, I'm back on the comments there. Whew, that was close. I almost just completely destroyed the stream. That would have been annoying. Okay, so I'm going to get my gloves ready. This is my bank bag where I put the coins in. There is a bank near me where I can just deposit the coins in these bags. I don't have to re-roll them or count them, which is awesome, and there's no charge for that. Yeah, you can see that out there. No, my tires aren't flat. It just looks like it. That's funny, though, how that's right outside my window there. Today, I just went to the car wash and vacuumed everything out. Like my trunk, everything, wiped the entire car down. I was there for like 45 minutes. It was like a major spring cleaning. So always wear gloves. Coins are really nasty. And I had a box like a couple live streams ago that I don't know what it was, but they were the worst. My hands never smelled worse touching coins in my life. And I've gone through a lot of coins, so I don't know what the deal was. But ever since then, gloves on both hands for sure. Take a look at the chat. I see Sebastian, Mason, Eric. Okay. For anybody who can't see it, there's my microphone. Just trying to get that positioned here. It's kind of in the way of the chat. Let's move this down here. Okay, that's better. So I'll go ahead and open one of the rolls, and then I'll jump into the chat here a little bit. Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't know if I'll be able to do this when they're on. While they're on, what I do is I cut a piece of the tip of this glove off, and then I use that fingernail to open the rolls. So let's hope I don't cut my finger off. Get ready. There we go. Let's see how that works. Last time I cut too much off and it was like down to here. So let's try that out. Yeah, I need to cut a little bit more off. Do this again. There we go. I think we're good now. Okay. Perfect. So, so I did a metal detecting hunt over, when was that? Saturday. No, it wasn't Saturday. It was before that. It was a weekday. Must have been Thursday. Found some stuff. It'll be some decent stuff. I found my best coin spill of the year so far. So looking forward to posting that. Before I forget, since we got 106 people in here right now, this is the plan right now. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I do more updates on like my second channel. The plan, at least for right now, is to upload a video here on the main channel, one of my main uploads, like an adventure, on Saturdays at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The goal is to do one per week, and then if I post other content, just fill it in randomly whenever. That's at least my goal. Right. So sometimes it might be a Sunday if I can't get it up on a Saturday, but I'm trying to aim for 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Saturday. That's kind of my goal right now. So let me tilt this down a little bit here so you can kind of see these while I go through them somewhat. So hopefully we get some silver in this box. I want to, if you can see from the thumbnail, that's what I want to find. The weird thing is I found Walking Liberty half dollars, but I've still yet to find a Ben Franklin in one of these rolls, believe it or not. Checking out the chat while we go here. Alrighty. So there's a dirty one already. Black one. So I will try to check the 1982s and 3s for like the error that's common on the back of them. The no FG. And, of course, I'll be pulling out proof coins or anything like that. But I will check them by the date because if you guys remember, I think it was the last live stream, I found my first 1987, which is an uncommon date for the half dollars. And of course, we're going to pull out everything that is 2002 and newer, which is NIFC, not issued for circulation. So those are always good to keep because they just didn't make as many of them. And normally they're in very good shape, like uncirculated. But nothing in that roll. Next roll. Trying to get back into multitasking here. So I'll try to keep an eye at the chat. Good luck, JD, on picking some good silver today. I hope so, Jeffrey. Thanks. I appreciate it. Oh, there goes one. Let's see. No silver on the edges. What in the world? Check this out. Oh, yeah. I wonder if yeah, okay. I got to turn the autofocus on my webcam. The question is, can I do that from here? Might not let me open the webcam with the stream running. Maybe. Oh, yes. We did this before. I know this happened to me before. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Turn on the autofocus. Click out. Back to the stream. Okay, now I should be able to focus on the stuff. Somebody scratched the tar out of that coin. Ouchie. So did everybody have a good Easter? I don't really do much on holidays. So I just kind of chilled. There's a 1983. It's got the FG on the back. Nothing in that roll. All right, next roll. Oh, stayed home with the wife and kids and cooked on the grill. That sounds awesome. I am a sucker for grilled food. I love grill outs. Got a nice thick rim here. Could just be a nice coin from the 70s. Hopefully it's something a little better, but probably not. Let's check it. It's just a 1998. That coin like rolled into the other room. Bum-ba-da. Nothing there. All right. Nothing too great there. Yeah, coin down. Yeah. It's not silver, so it can stay there. No silver in this roll. Let me take this down just a touch. As long as it doesn't cut my eyeballs off the screen. I want you to be able to see the coins a little bit more. How many boxes are we doing tonight? At least one. I got another one, so maybe we'll get to it. Just depends on how much time we make here. And just my stamina. We'll find out. Yeah, 129 people here, but I guess I haven't done a stream in a while, so I guess a lot of people wanted to pop in. A lot more people around in the evenings, too. That's pretty good for a weekday stream, though. Oh, no. The black spot is back. You remember this from this batch? The black spot? Uh-oh. Hopefully it's mixed in with some good stuff, though. Have I ever found a barber half in a roll? No. I hope so. I hope to. Let's do it tonight. No barber halves. The last stream was pretty good. Didn't I get like a 40%er? I don't know, like a 90, a 40, and the 1987. I got some pretty interesting stuff. There's another thick rim, but it looks like one of those nice shiny 70s coins. Or a 1984. Got one with a bit of a weird circular toning on the inside of the rim. I'll try to show it. I'm not sure if it'll show up on the webcam. You can kind of see it. It's a really weird circular kind of orange toning, but it's not from the rim. It's like in further. Kind of an odd toned one. It's not quite good enough to keep, but interesting. Yeah, so I'm hoping to get out and do a little bit more metal detecting before the weather gets hot here for the summer in Tennessee. I've been out a little bit here and there, but I've really only been getting out about once a week right now. But I'm trying to get in like a good location when I do get out right now. I'm like taking breaks and not hunting like a lot of parks and schools and stuff, saving my energy for the better spots. Don't see any silver there. I'll show you guys something here in a second. I did make another trip to look for amethyst, another black spot there. And I'll show you one of the things. I don't want to show everything, but I did a lot better this time than my last video. I just want to show you this one thing because it's really cool. I posted it on Facebook, but this is the largest, well, it has some purple in it, but this is the largest like amethyst I've ever found in matrix, still in the rock. Check that out. Isn't that awesome? Just found that like just over a week ago. But yeah, I'll get better pictures of it later. I got a super chat, which I forgot I got to go over. Okay, while there's 130 people here, let me first, I forgot to even say how that works though. If you do a super chat of any amount, we'll do any amount. I rotate through these highlighters. Your name goes on a sticky and up on the wall. Maybe it goes on a sticky. Where are my stickies? Here they are. And yeah, so that's about it. We're going to start with purple tonight. From Nathan Pressler, $2. Thumbs up with the videos. Appreciate it, Nathan. Thanks for watching. And the super chat. Nathan Pressler. I'll put this up on the wall here in a second. One of the things I forgot. Okay, so right here on this, in this sign, you can't see it from this angle, but that is the subscriber of the month from last month, Dan Duncan. He's been the subscriber of the month for like 2 months because I've kind of been behind on things. But what I'll do is, since I'm probably not going to do another live stream for a while, whoever makes the highest super chat tonight, the highest single super chat, will have their name go in there until, yeah, we're at the end of the April. So the rest of April and all of May, for when I do live streams, or once in a while I may randomly show them in a video, you will literally be the subscriber of the month, but it'll be like 40 days. So the highest super chat, if you'll go in there, and that could be a good way to promote your YouTube channel or just whatever. But you'll go in there. I'll do it while the stream's running. But let me go ahead and put Nathan Sticky up here. Oh, forgot that up there. All right. You should take a few days off and go fishing. Good for the soul, body, and mind. I used to fish a lot when I was young, trout fishing especially. I just actually, it's not relaxing to me like it is to some people. It's just not my thing anymore. Just not my thing. Yeah, I prefer dirt fishing. Yeah, exactly. Am I from Tennessee? Not originally. I'm from Western Pennsylvania, from Johnstown to be specific. I've lived in Tennessee for, wow, quite a long time now. 6 years, something like that. But no, not originally from these parts. There's that black spot again. Nothing in that roll. Where do I get the coins? I just get them from the bank for face value. You have to order them. I kind of addressed it in the beginning of the stream. If you want to put it back to the beginning, I explained everything about what we're doing here tonight. I don't want to go over it again. Hey, Diana, good to see you. Hey, little Dixie Diggers. It's a pretty dry box so far. You got to get something soon. Hopefully. Haven't hit anything yet here. Hey, Tony in Ireland. What is going on? Glad you stopped by. And Keith from Jacksonville, Florida. I have a coin question. Have you seen a double-headed quarter? Not in person. Okay, we got a nice thick rim here. I hope is something. May not be. Just a nice 1996. Nothing great. One of the things I was going to start doing, I forgot to, is on the end of my good videos for people who can't watch the whole way through the live streams. Like when I find something good, I have my little handy cam that I kind of show while I'm doing the stream. I'm going to try, if I remember, I'm going to start putting those clips, like one clip randomly on the end of my normal uploads. That way, if you don't get to watch the whole live stream, you can see like maybe the best find I found from the box. And I'll just tack it on the end of one of my normal uploads. That'd be kind of cool. Pull a seated half, I hope so. No silver here. What's the oldest half I found coin roll hunting? Walking Liberty halves from the 40s. I think the earliest one is a 1942 Walking Liberty half. The black spot again. Hopefully this isn't a bad batch. It's pretty dry so far. Got a dark rim, but it's not silver. Yeah. It's one that's got some weird purple corrosion on it. That's kind of messed up. It's a weird color. I don't think I've seen purple corrosion like that before in a $1/2. It's kind of weird. It looks like candy. Well, I ain't putting it in my mouth. How did I get into coin roll hunting and detecting? Well, getting into coin roll hunting, I mean, I've always like bought and sold stuff like on eBay, so I've always gone through tons of coins. I never really did it out of bank boxes. There's a crazy one I'll show in a second. Another marked one. I lost my train of thought now. Yeah, I never used to go through bank rolls because there's more lucrative ways to go through coins, like by like buying lots of like older stuff where there can be more valuables mixed in, like estate sale type stuff. And obviously the more money you spend, the better discount you're going to get in bulk. And then you can like make more money like buying and selling stuff. I didn't start doing the coin roll hunting until I started YouTube. I just kind of be involved more so in the community during the long winters when I lived in Pennsylvania. So I started doing the coin roll hunting in the fall of 2012, just to pass some time and share the videos with other people. So that's kind of how I started the coin roll hunting. But the metal detecting, I started way back when I was like 14 years old. Now, apart from, detecting a little bit when I was young, I went many, many years kind of without touching it, or, maybe metal detecting like once a year or something. But when I first started, there's a lot of weird ones in this roll. I just remember seeing a bunch of boxes in Walmart. They were clearancing out a bunch of metal detectors in the front of the store, and it had the usual picture of people like holding up like treasure and jewelry and stuff. And I knew, I was immediately fascinated. So I got a detector for my birthday when I was like, how old was I? 14? I can't remember. Something like that. Maybe I was 12. I really don't remember. And yeah, I kind of did it a little bit here and there. Had no idea what I was doing, but I got good at finding like clad, and I just looked around parks and stuff when my parents went places and looked around my yard a little bit. And that's how it all started. Okay, there's like so many corroded coins in this box. That one looks like it's been in water. It's got that mint green corrosion that you normally see when they go in water. And then here it's got like a weird circular corrosion. Weird stuff. Some nasty $50 in this box. My father was born in Johnstown too, but sadly my grandmother died in this flood of 1977. Wow, what a small world. So at the time, my mom lived right above the railroad tracks in Johnstown, and the water literally came up very close to their house. So she literally got to sit there and watch as like the town floated out the back end, because she was on the east side, or no, the west side of town. The water flows from east to west, and she was on the west side of town and literally got to see all the debris floating out of town from their place. Yeah, a lot of devastating floods in Johnstown. That's why they call it the Flood City. I think the one before that was in 1936. And then, of course, the famous 1889 flood. There's a dark one there. So, hey to everybody just coming in. We're going through $500 worth of $50 tonight. Maybe we'll be ambitious and go through 1,000 of them, because I only have 2 boxes. Yeah, I do have a PayPal, but not one that I've been like pointing toward donations towards or anything. I don't ask anybody to send to PayPal. Maybe I'll set something up, but we're going to do that tonight. Whoever makes the highest super chat is going to be subscriber of the month till the end of May, because I'm probably not going to do another stream till the end of the month. We only got one $2 super chat so far, so you may get a bargain. Nothing in that roll. But that was weird. I hit like 3 or 4 1971s at the end of that roll. You think the bank should pay for your hobby? I'm not sure if you're talking to somebody else, but if you're talking about coin roll hunting, no, they're a third-party business. They can do whatever the heck they want. I don't think anything. I don't think they should or have to do anything for me. But they make decisions, and this one's favorable. If they're going to give me the coins for face value, I'm going to look through them. Yeah, they make most of their money through. In 1982, the FG is weak. The banks make most of their money through the loans and the fractional reserve banking and that sort of stuff. A lot of the other stuff they do for clients is just kind of gimmicky, just to try to funnel people into more lucrative banking tactics. Next roll. There's an 83. It's got the FG though. What advice would you give a newbie at detecting? I just got an Omega 8500. Well, glad to hear you just got a detector. I mean, I know it may sound just kind of like I'm trying to avoid the question, and I'm not, but I just say don't give up, because if you keep at it and don't get discouraged and learn your detector, you will find stuff. So I just say make sure you have permission to look where you're looking. And apart from that, just learn your detector, keep at it, and dig everything to learn your detector, because you don't want to be missing stuff. But me personally, everybody does different stuff. Some people like to look in high traffic areas and in water for jewelry. I more so like looking for older stuff. So for me, I especially like finding items that have a story. So I like finding stuff that was dropped around schools or old houses. The older the structure, the better, obviously. That's kind of what I like to do. If I lived further in the Northeast, I would do a lot more hunting in the woods. But unfortunately down here, there's not a lot of good stuff to find randomly out in the woods. Got another thick rim here, probably nothing. It's something. I'll show you where I split the deck. Right like that. Oh man, my shoulder's going to pop. My left shoulder's messed up, has been for a long time. Doesn't want to go at that angle. 2008 NIFC. In pretty good shape too, might I add. Could tell from the rim. Yeah, that's... yeah, it looks to be uncirculated. That's a beauty. Very nice. We'll set that aside and go through the rest. So that's our first find from this box. But we want silver. Man, I got to get this shoulder to pop. I'm like bone on bone up on my shoulder here. It does not like certain directions. Okay, I think we're good now. I'm getting toasty. I'm going to have to take my socks off. Coin roll hunting. Yeah, I think it's this light over here. Toasty. Oh, there's a nice shiny 1982. Now weak FG on the back. So we won't keep that. Why do they call it NIFC? Not issued for circulation. It's just short for that. Since 2002 and in 1987. So in 1987 and from 2002 to present, $half have only been made for like collectors and stuff like that. They no longer make them with the intent of having them circulate like pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. Come to Indiana, maybe someday. It's not on my radar right now, but I am in the process of planning to do, some trips here and there. So if anybody wants to give me an invite, like you have a permission you want to take me to or something, just touch base with me, jdsvarietychannel@gmail.com, and if I'm through your area, I can hit you up. And I should have put the email in the description too. I don't know if I remember this time. I think I did. I recently bought a Treasure Master Pro and I found a 1945 nickel. Awesome. Silver war nickel. Gotta love them. I found one recently, but you haven't seen the video yet. I got permission to do 3 tiny little World War II era homes in a row, really small. I haven't finished, but I just started hunting. I hunted 2 of them, but not like extensively. I did pretty good. I'm not going to spoil it, but I'm trying to save it to do one big episode. I'm going to probably do one whole video of me detecting all 3 places. Like I said, super small lawns, but the target's all congested in a smaller area. And some areas of these lawns haven't had much work over the years, even for being small permissions. So I found some stuff dating back to the early days of the houses, so it's pretty cool. One of them is absolutely loaded with coins from like the 70s up until the present date. So I've had to weed through a whole handful of clad coins to find the older stuff. But I like when permissions are loaded like that, even if it's not all old. We got another thick rim here, so I'll just show it to you. I'm not going to go up too close on it, but it's like the 5th one in here. I'm going to see if it's something good. No, it's just like an uncirculated or about uncirculated bicentennial. I'm not going to bother showing it. It's a nice coin, but it's not a keeper. Have some good places in Salem, Oregon, if you ever travel to the West Coast. That's quite a ways, to be honest. The West Coast isn't on my radar right now. If I do some traveling, it's probably going to be further north and potentially further east. But if I ever make it out that way, if you send me an email, if I'm ever out that way, I will. I can reach out. So. Yeah, I know. I probably pronounced that funny. You can tell I'm not an Oregonian. What's my oldest coin found detecting? My oldest coin found detecting is what appears to be, I say appears to be because there was no positive ID on the year. I couldn't find the exact one, but the most similar markings I found on a coin, I found a Japanese coin from the late 1600s. The very late 1600s is the best estimate I've been able to track down on this coin. My oldest U.S. coin is an 1810 classic head large cent. That's my oldest U.S. coin. What's my most valuable coin? The most valuable coin I found metal detecting is a 1921 Standing Liberty quarter. It's pretty worn, but even in bad condition, it's worth over $100, probably like $135. So a really chewed up, nasty coin in this roll. Pull it out. What in the world? It's a mangled bicentennial. Dug a Spanish 2 real that was dated 1777 last year. That is awesome. Cool year, too. 1777. That's awesome. Another black spot coin. I'd love to find a real someday. That is a pipe dream in Tennessee. I know they're here, but you'd have to be in the right locations. I did find a mid-1700s King George II halfpenny in Tennessee, and that is a hard feat to pull off in Tennessee, so I was super happy to get that. That was about a year and a half ago. The 1810 Classic Head Large cent I found came from Virginia, not from Tennessee, though. Hey, I see Sheila in the chat. Actually, I'll tell the story now that you're here. Remember you sent me that gift card for Subway, right? So I was going to use it. I just randomly stopped because the Subway was like one of the only things in a rural area I was at. So I was just going to stop in and use the bathroom. I wasn't really hungry. And I didn't want to be rude, so I decided while I was in there, I was just going to buy a couple cookies because I love peanut butter cookies at Subway. So I took my gift card in with me, and I got 3 cookies, and the total was, I think, $1.87. So I pull out my gift card, and the guy says, "Oh, that reminds me, somebody left a gift card here yesterday with a little bit of money on it and said to use it with somebody else." And I said, "Oh, well, you can save it for someone else. I mean, I have a gift card here." He's like, "No, go ahead and use it." I'm like, "Okay." So he's like, "I don't know how much is on it, but I'll go ahead and run it." I'm like, "Cool, okay." So he runs the gift card, and there was $1.86 on it. So I owed him a penny. And then I was like, okay, well, so I went to get my wallet out to grab a penny out because it was just kind of funny. He's like, "No, we got pennies here." So I'm like, okay. So I went into Subway and I came out with 3 free cookies. What are the odds though that it was $1.87 and there was $1.86 in the gift card? I just thought it was really bizarre. So because he ran the gift card and then it showed the total up on the thing, it said balance due 1 cent. Nothing in this roll. It's kind of dry. I hope this whole box isn't a dud. That was it for the top half of the box. I'm just going to keep going through this. If this is uneventful, maybe we'll get to the other box. How far up in Virginia will I travel? For a good permission, I'll drive just about anywhere. Got another thick rim here I'm going to pull out. It's a toned 1983. I'm not sure if I'll make it in Missouri at some point. I got to call Jeff, Plugmaster Ford, for those of you who know him. Actually, I don't know if he's going to pop in the screen into the stream. I'm probably going to call him tonight. We want to meet up sometime, and he's from Missouri, but he might meet me over this way a little bit. We'll see. Because I generally travel solo a lot of the time. It's hard for me to go really far distances. Super chat from Mason. Oh, I hope I say your last name right. Ratterstorff? Did I say that right? We're on orange now for the stickies. So you're the high super chat so far. So if nobody else beats $10, you will be subscriber of the month for the rest of the April and all of May. Mason. Is it Ratter or Raider? Storff. Okay. I said it wrong. I'm sorry. Raiderstorff. I'll try again. I better stop digging a hole. There we go. Oh. Next roll. I accidentally click on over here. Why is that popping up? Get out of there. What is my subject on the live feed? No subject as far as the chat, but we are going through some bank sealed $50 looking for silver. Why did I switch from the CTX to the Technetics? Well, I didn't actually. I switched from an E-Track to the Technetics. I just have a CTX that I used once in a while. It was never my main detector. I've gone over it like before, but one of the reasons is the weight. I had a major injury several years back, so I wanted to go to a lighter detector. And also the slow processors on the high-end Minelabs, like the CTX and the E-Track, the slow processors are not good for relic hunting. And for like home sites that are iron infested. So when I switched over to the Technetics, I started doing a lot better in the type of sites I hunt. Also, I'm not looking for generally not looking for like foot deep coins in soft soil like people do up north in parks. Mine labs are amazing detectors for parks where you want to eliminate trash and dig really deep small targets. Generally in Tennessee, targets don't sink. Old coins generally won't sink more than like 6 inches. And I generally look around old home sites, and I want to dig all targets, even the trash. So the Mine Lab detectors are honestly quite terrible for the type of metal detecting I do. So that's the reason. That's the main reason. And the weight. The weight is they're much heavier too. Much easier to swing the Technetics. Yeah, gas prices did go up, Sheila. But $2.55 here? I know in Tennessee it's still below the national average, but it went up quick. Normally does this time of year, though. Kind of striking out on this box, though. It's my turn to go on the Tim's Foreshore and the Discover channel. I don't know about the Discover channel, but if I ever make it over to England, I would love to go onto the Foreshore. For sure. Ooh, bad pun. Very bad. Okay. Yes, Forrest, good to see you. I do still have the E-Track. But with the E-Track with the probe on it, I still have the probe on it, which is like become a collectible because they're so rare now. But once I add the probe to the E-Track, that thing is like a bowling ball. And they did balance the CTX better. So swinging the E-Track that's not balanced super good with the probe, I mean, that thing weighs like 5 pounds. And it's a real bear to swing. But I still have it. I will break it out and randomly use it at some point. I do miss using the Sunray probe on that. We may have to do that other box because, man, I don't want a live stream that's just kind of mundane. I just looked. There's 160 people in the live stream. I don't think we've been up that high before, except on maybe a weekend. I think we got up to like 180 once. That's pretty awesome. Well, hey to everyone out there. Good to see you all here. Now I forgot what I was going to say. That's okay. We got plenty of time. Smash the like button if you're just coming in. Let's get that up to 100 likes. We're at 73. Oh, Sheila, $4 out there. Ouch. Sorry to hear that on the gas. That's pretty rough. $4 a gallon. Makes me feel a lot better. The black spot, I think we got a bad batch here. Yeah, $4. That's not too great. Man, I guess when gas got up to like almost $4 here many years back, I can't imagine how much it was over by you. It's probably closer to $6. Yeah, Forrest, I did find a lot of silver with the E-Track. I did for sure. That was primarily when I was up in Pennsylvania, and also when I had I was like kind of one of the first detectorists, not like one of the first ones, but kind of on the like the end of the first new wave of detectors getting new machines and going back over to all the old parks and stuff. So, and that's when I started getting really hard into door knocking, is like around 2015. So when I was using the E-Track, I was hitting a lot of virgin lawns and hitting a lot of parks where I was still able to find stuff. But over the last several years, things have got picked over a lot more. And I was specifically doing urban hunting then. I was not looking for relics. I was door knocking houses built in like the 1930s and 40s generally in Knoxville, Tennessee, which is where I lived for a lot of my ownership of the E-Track. So those are the kind of places that put out, silver. They're easy to hunt. They're usually low on iron. A lot of other people don't door knock them. So I loaded up on silver because of the locations I was hunting, not necessarily because I was using the E-Track. After running a lot of tests, I realized I was actually missing a lot of targets by using the E-Track with the type of hunting that I was doing. But yeah, I was metal detecting like every other day at that point. But yeah, I found a lot of silver with it for sure. Did I ever find a silver dollar metal detecting? Yeah, I found 2 of them. One of them is one of my more viewed videos. It has like 400,000, or no, it wasn't in that video. I was just mentioning it. I gave one back to the homeowner that I had found in her yard. It was an 1886 New Orleans mint. And then back in 2015, I found an 1888 Morgan dollar. So I found 2 Morgan dollars metal detecting. Hoping to get a peace dollar. But yeah, 2 Morgans from the 1880s. There's no way I can complain. That is a hard coin to find. But yeah, I'm just going to keep blowing through these because we're not finding anything awesome. I may have to do the other box in hopes that we turn it around. Have I ever metal detected in Ohio? No, I haven't. I have metal detected in my home state of Pennsylvania, which I moved out of shortly after I started metal detecting as a major hobby. So in 2012, all I did was hunt metal detect in Pennsylvania. And then in 2013, I primarily metal detected in Tennessee when I moved to Chattanooga. But since then, I've done a lot of traveling. I've been in Tennessee, obviously. I metal detect in Virginia quite often. I've metal detected in North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia. I got some videos coming soon. I found my first silver coins in Georgia, which is awesome. Apart from that, I've been to Kentucky, West Virginia. So yeah, pretty much all the states surrounding Tennessee. West Virginia, Kentucky, well, except the western end of Tennessee. Tennessee's a really long state. So West Virginia, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee, and Pennsylvania. Those are the states I've ever detected in. Hey, we got something. It's nothing too amazing, but it is a, let's get rid of these first. 2003 NIFC. Now, if you guys remember, there was a batch I had that had a hint of orange toning around the edges. Some of these coins do, so maybe this is a continuation of some of the other boxes I had. There's a 2003P, pretty good condition. Awesome. So at least we got 2 of the NIFCs in this box. I would say that one's not quite uncirculated. It's very close. Super chat from Delicate Bear. I will get to your comment in a second. Appreciate that. I want to write you down on here before I forget. My nose is itchy. And I'll read your comment here in a moment, but let me get you down here. Okay, I want to buy a metal detector for my husband for his birthday. Which one and the pointer thing used? It's called a pin pointer. What are the names? We are in our 50s, so cost is no problem. Suggestions. I know nothing about the items. Okay. I want to follow up because to give you a good answer, I want to ask you a couple questions. Let me go ahead and throw your name up here on the stop sign first. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to answer the whole thing now, but I'll go into it in a little bit. But what I would like for you to do is send me an email at jdsvarietychannel@gmail.com and just ask the question and tell me you're the person who sent the super chat, so I know that it's you. And I'll go into it in a little bit more depth. But you'll want to tell me things like, do you plan to use it like in the water? At the beach, do you want to get the coil wet? What kind of metal detecting do you guys want to do? Do you just want to look for old stuff, around parks or old houses? Are you going to be looking for jewelry? What are you going to be traveling with it? Do you want something that's lighter weight? Just try to answer a few questions like that so I can help pinpoint what would be best for you. Because it's kind of hard to say, just buy this one if I don't know exactly what type of metal detecting you want to do. Because that kind of involves the pinpointer too. The one I use is called a Nokta, Nokta. RS pinpointer, and it works really well. I really like it, but any of the name brand pinpointers you can't really go wrong with. Personally, I stay away from, I'm not sure about the newer ones, but I know some of the older Garrett pinpointers have problems with a lot of chatter, but most of the pinpointers in like the $120 range work about the same. I like the Nokta. And I can also send you links to them as well if you follow up through an email. We live in Utah. Oh, the email, I'll put it in the chat for you here so everybody else knows it too. At jdsvarietychannel at gmail.com. Okay, I put it in the chat there. Also, I'll have to look. I mean, I have a few detectors too that I'm probably going to sell. But I'll make sure, I'm not going to try to like promote a metal detector that's not the best for what you're going to do. But I did see you say you want to look in the dirt and you're looking in Utah. We live in Utah. Okay. I have to think about that in a minute because I know I'm trying to think of like the different types of soil, like what would be better out there. Because I know generally, yeah, the dry heat, right. So I'm trying to think what would be best for that. I'm assuming, you said since money isn't an issue, I'm assuming you're going to want something that's at least like an intermediate range detector, but probably not something over the top that has a lot of bells and whistles that is hard to learn. That would probably put you in what I would recommend in your situation is probably a mid-range detector that's going to be like in the $500 to $600 range, similar to what I use. I use a Technics T2. That would work fine. Being in a drier, in Utah, I'm assuming it's kind of similar to here in Tennessee. The targets probably aren't going to be like super, super deep. So, like two things I can say for sure is like a Technics T2, like I use, they run about $500. That would be perfect. A Garrett AT Pro, which is also waterproof, so you can metal detect with it in the rain. Those run $600. That'll also be a good machine for both relic hunting and coin shooting. But yeah, I would like to follow up with you through email. But off the top of my head, those are the two I would think would probably be a good choice for a multi-purpose detector. I mean, there's so many to choose from. I'm only going off of experience and stuff that I know is going to work. There's obviously a lot of stuff out there, and you can get other opinions. Need one for dinosaur bones in Utah. Yeah, Sandra. Unfortunately, dinosaur bones are not metallic, or are they? Not that I know of, unless they ate someone's cell phone. Ha ha. Yep, once you find that first awesome find, you're hooked. Yeah, this box is not good, so I'm just going to keep flying through it, and then we'll probably open that other box. Yes, Jerry Parker, I do detect in Virginia. I just got a 19080 Barber half dollar. It says it's around VG10 with 2 fairly large cut errors. I couldn't find any information on the premium. I paid $25. Do you think I did good? Yeah, if it has 2 fairly large cut errors and you paid $25 for it, and it's in VG10 and it's got a decent part of Liberty visible, I think you did good at $25. You should probably be able to send that more. What just happened? John Wenzel, a $50 super chat. I appreciate that, man. You didn't leave a comment, but if you have any questions, please post it and I'll try to get to it. You're on the pink highlighter, which is kind of odd because your super chat was highlighted in pink. But let's get you down here and up on the stop sign. John Wenzel. I appreciate it. Let me set this roll down here. So, John is in the runnings for being the subscriber of the month. That's for sure. I think it's the highest super chat I've ever had. For those of you just coming in and don't know, that's a stop sign, an antique stop sign that I put stickies on for people that make a super chat. Alrighty. I was just about to do $10 and a penny. Well, if you were doing it to be subscriber of the month, then you just saved yourself $10. Or no, somebody else did 20. That's right. I want to make sure. I'm trying, the chat's moving quick now. I'm trying to get to most of it, but okay, he said, I wanted to get to the other comment here too. He said, okay, thank you. He's a naval vet, so he's great at any kind of hard learning items. Okay, cool. So yeah, just follow up with me with an email, and I will definitely follow up and give you more information for what'll work best for him. JD, I found a 1922p and 1924p silver dollars detecting. That's awesome. Were they in the same hole? That'd be even better yet. But yeah, that's weird. You found 2 piece dollars, and I found 2 Morgans. So well, let's hope I get 2 piece dollars and you get 2 Morgans. How about that? We just got something. Nothing too great. I got to put this down a little bit more. It's not silver, but I did get another NIFC, which I'll show here in a second. I have this weird, before I show this coin, I have this weird thing where, okay, so every year I've metal detected so far, I found at least 2 silver half dollars every year with my metal detector. Some years a few more, but I found at least 2 every year, if I remember correctly. This year I haven't found one yet, so there's this monkey on my back to find a silver half dollar. So I'm going to have to get to the door knocking here and get me my half dollar off for 2019. But we just got the first year of, I'll say, the newer NIFCs. 2002. It's got a few marks on it, but still a nice coin. So we got a 2003, 2002, and a 2008. Thanks, Sharon, but no, I didn't miss the $50 super chat. I just put the name up there, and there was no comment with the super chat. But I'm kind of struggling to keep up with the comments, so if they followed up, I haven't seen it. Oh, wait. Okay, I see it there. Or no, wait. No, that was a different one. Let me scroll up 1 second. Okay. But I see Jeff and I see Ken. Jeff said, if I was not driving, Jay, I would be a subscriber of the month for $100. But you're driving. Oh, come on. No excuses, Jeff. You're full of it. But yeah, hey, I saw your email. I'm actually, is it good if I call you tonight after the stream's over? I was planning on calling you today. I'm glad you sent me that email because I was getting ready to call you sometime here soon anyway. I got to get a drink here in a second. Ew. $half dollar, it's like all yellow. That's gross. Samuel Wilston, good to see you. Okay, nothing in that roll. But yeah, I haven't given too much information. I did a little bit of updates in my live stream I did on my other channel, but I've been taking a bit of a break from like YouTube. I haven't been putting up as many videos as I used to do. Just taking care of the farmhouse here and doing some other stuff. Just kind of taking a step back for a while. Oh, I thought that might have been a nice one. We got a really nice 2007D here, so we're starting to hit a lot of the NIFCs. But I don't do a whole lot of the coin roll hunting in the summer either, so These are the last 2 boxes I had on hand. I probably won't order anymore for a while, unless I do like 1 live stream a month, maybe here on the main channel with the coin hunting. Man, apart from a couple marks on this, this is really minty fresh. A lot of luster. 2007 D. See, apart from that, those little marks by the chin, this one's like full luster. You can see even the rim is really nice. That is a nice coin. So no duplicates on the NIFCs yet. Okay. Hey, Vic just came in. What'd you find at that house, Vic? I saw your text. I hope we just got another one. Okay, so the bottom of this box is heating up. I think I just might have got an error. I'll show that in a second too. No silver yet, but we're starting to get into stuff in this box. Oh! Well, maybe another one there. Let's start with this one. We got a 1983P. Ah, it's just weak. It's kind of a weak strike. I thought it was a no FG for a second. You can see how blurry it is around the eagle's tail. But the FG is down there. I don't know if I'm going to capture it on camera. You can kind of see it. So that one's, yeah, man, it's really blurry at the bottom there. It's kind of weird, but it's not the no FG error. The next one, I thought this was just worn, but this might be struck through grease. It's very fuzzy looking. That might be a struck through grease 1972. Let me know what you think in the comments. Not so much on the reverse, but yeah, the detail is really faded. That might be a struck through grease error. I'll set that one aside. And we just got a 2010 NIFC. Not quite as sharp as that 2007, but that's the 5th one now. They're all different dates. Not bad. Jerry's here now too. Aaron, I'm shouting you out. Aaron Brewer. There's your shout out. So, yeah, that's that $50 super chat still pinned to the top. That comment, they must stay for quite a while. It's still up there. I think we could. I split the deck. I call it the deck just for fun, but I split it right at a shiny one because the edge looked thing. I think we might have another NIFC here. Let's flip it. It's a 2009. So that's going to be a lower mintage one. All the years are different. Maybe somebody had like a date set that they cashed in. So I'll show that one up close in a second, but they're all coming at the bottom of this box. There's a 2001. Let's show this up close. Here it is, 2009. Sweet. All right, let's keep rolling. How do I get a box like this? I mentioned it in the beginning of the stream if you want to start it over when you like when the stream's over. But basically, a lot of banks will order them for you. You can just go to your bank and ask them for a box of $50. Some banks will charge surcharge. Some won't. My bank will order me boxes for free. You just, I mean, not for, I mean, they won't. It's $500 worth of $half. I pay face value, and they don't charge me anything extra. It takes them about a week to get them in. They'll order them from their main branch. So you can just go in and ask. Some banks won't do $half because they're like, especially a lot of smaller banks, but normally you can at least get pennies, nickels, dimes, or quarters. Apart from $half, I like looking through nickels. A lot of people like to do pennies, but you can't really find silver in pennies unless you randomly find like an old worn silver dime or something that randomly accidentally got mixed in, but that'd be extremely rare. In the nickels, you can find the 35% silver World War II nickels and a lot of older Jeffersons worth money that people don't pull out because they have the same design today, or not exactly the same, but they've been very similar since 1938. So if you can't get $half, I like to look through nickels, and you can usually get them from any bank. Even if they won't sell you a whole box of nickels, normally they'll still sell you a bunch of rolls. Ooh, I got another 1983 that's a weak FG. I'm getting so close to this error. It's extremely weak. I'm not going to bother showing that one up close, though. Hey, I see Joe just came in too. How's it going, Joe? Show the difference between NIFC and circulated. Okay, let me pull out a typical circulated one here. There's a typical circulated, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it to focus on these at the same time here. Let's get the focus on one first, and I'll pull the other one in. Come on, why isn't it going now? I think that one's so shiny it doesn't want to focus. There you go. You can kind of see the difference. Just super shiny. But anyway, let's get through the rest of this here. Don't think there's anything in these ones I set down. Yeah, if you like looking for wheat pennies, then you definitely go for pennies, because it's like pennies, you're like almost guaranteed that you'll find at least a couple wheat cents in a box. We only got 1, 2, 4, 6, 7 rolls left. No silver yet. Anything beat the breastplate this year? No, I haven't. I can't say I found anything that would beat that yet. But I got my best coin spill recently. I'm not going to spoil what it was. Best coin spill of this year so far. Oh, yeah. Somebody, I was going to say, what is that? One of my neighbors running a chainsaw. Sounds like. Or no, a mower, I guess. You guys probably can't hear that, but if you can, I'll shut the window. Oh, I almost missed the bag completely. Next roll. Who is the maker of your plug shovel? You mean the foot shovel? The foot shovel I use is a Samson T-handle. It's definitely my favorite detecting shovel. And then the hand digger I use is a Lesch, L-E-S-C-H-E. I gotta get a drink. We just lost a sticky. I'll have to go put that up here in a minute. It almost went down my vent. I almost lost a subscriber. I almost lost a subscriber into my crawl space. Just got a super chat I will get to in a moment here. Let's get the next roll ready from Vape Review for You. The comment is, yo, my name's JD2. Let me be a moderator and take out the trash for you sometimes. I don't know if I want to add 2 people as moderators, but I can go. Let's see. Let me get you your sticky. We're back to purple. Get you up on the wall. I'm going to let's see. Yep, you're going on the wall. Here it goes. Oh, that card almost fell down. Oh. Okay, next roll. Appreciate this the super chat. Nope, it didn't go down the vent, but it landed on the vent. How long have I been YouTubing? Since 2012. Oh, please. Okay, this isn't silver. We might. Oh, I sure hope. I don't know if that's thick enough. It's at least going to be an uncirculated coin. I hope this is a proof. Check out this thick rim. This is the thickest one we've had so far. Let me get it folded here. One, two, three, four, five, six, seventh coin in. Please be a proof coin. Oh, come on. No. This is probably from a mint set, though. Ooh. Yeah, this is probably from a mint set. It's not a proof, but I think this is a 1997 that somebody busted out of a mint set, a cellophane wrapper. Check it out. Look at that. Look how thick that rim is. This had to come from a mint set. Brilliant uncirculated. Yep, I'm pretty sure that's from a mint set. We'll set that aside. And let's keep going. Somebody told me that these coins that are really faded and have all these marks on them are casino coins from being used through the machine like thousands of times. The ones that have all the little fine marks on them that wear down that way. I've been told that those were casino coins. $2001. Yeah, Jeff. I cut that off just so I can pick my nose. Got another thick one. I don't think it's anything. Nope, 1974. Pretty nice bicentennial there. Nothing though. 4 rolls left for this box. don't think we're going to do any silver in this box. How can you pick out proofs? You can, the proof coins are like have a really thick edge. They're really hard to miss. I think the only proofs I've ever missed by edge hunting is ones that were like really circulated. But all proof coins have an S mint mark. So if you're not sure if it's a proof, just look for the mint mark. And if it's an S, it's definitely a proof coin. Nothing here. What is the best coin I found coin roll hunting? Well, I mean, if you're going by age, the older stuff, I just got another NIFC. It's a little bit circulated, so that's why I didn't see it by the edge. Probably the 1942 Walking Liberty half dollar. Actually, though, one of the errors, some of the errors I found are probably worth more money. I still have to research it more, but I found a coin that is under mint specification weight. There are some variants in the weight of coins where not all coins are like identical weight, and under a certain weight or over a certain weight, the machines are supposed to kick them out. I found a half dollar that is actually below the mint weight specifications, and they're quite uncommon. I have to do more research on it and maybe get it authenticated. It's one of the lighter ones that I've seen for like compared to ones for sale too. I can't remember. I think it was like, I want to say, do they go by? Yeah, it's under 10 grams, I think, if I remember correctly. That's probably one of my better finds too. And it's not a trick coin. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, it's a trick coin. It's hollow in the inside. The one I found is not a trick coin. It is a mint error that is pretty far underweight. So that one I just found in that roll is a 2003. It's been circulated a little bit. Definitely not uncirculated, but it is an NIFC. So we'll set that aside. 2 more rolls left. Hey, Brad from Green Mountain Metal Detecting stopped in. Glad I just glanced at the chat right at this moment. Good to see you. I really liked your last video. That was I love that stuff. That's awesome. Picking away at the ice up there. You definitely have the determination. It's a really nasty dark one. What is the stop sign about? It's just something I picked up at an antique shop, and I had it here in the background. So I just decided, like, for people that do a super chat, I just stick them up on a sticky and put it on the wall just for fun. But yeah, I bought it at a antique shop, and there's a little bit of a story behind it. Like, I used to back in the day, I used to do nothing but like urban metal detecting, like around old skulls and parks and around like houses built in the 1930s and 40s and stuff like that. That's like mostly what I did for quite a long time. And there was always this funny thing where I would always find like old coins, like right next to the intersection, like the stop sign on corner lots. So it was kind of a play off of like old content on the channel too. I couldn't pass up the big stop sign. Okay, so this is the last roll of this box. We're an hour and 24 minutes in. I don't know, guys. Should I stay and do the other box? Hey, Jason Quarter Hoarder just popped in. We've got everyone here tonight. Good to see you, Jason. Yeah, I bet you could find a lot of money by parking meters, especially the ones that have the grass strips around them. I'm sure some of those are loaded. Okay, so while I decide if I'm going to do the other box, let's just take a look at the chat here for a minute. Out west here is a huge amount of old coins waiting to be found. Yeah, got to get into them ghost towns. And I am sure there's a lot of unexplored areas. Yeah, I got to find silver. It's hard to quit unless you find silver. It's kind of like just the day's not complete. Do I think I'll ever get my 1873 double Liberty Indian head penny graded? Possibly. I'm actually going to do something here with it soon. I'm either going to try to sell it or I will have it graded before I try to sell it. I will update everybody. If I start selling through that process, I will update everybody when I get around to that stuff. Absolutely. When I metal detect, I won't leave until I find silver or something equal or greater. You must be in a pretty good area too, because if that was my criteria on every hunt, I'd just have to sleep outside because it doesn't always happen. Hey, I see Luke. Good to see you. Wow, the chat's really moving here today. We got a lot of people here. I got to do the other box. I can't just leave because I haven't done a stream in a long time. It's got to be, the comeback's got to be epic. Epic. Let's go. Next box. Let's pick it up. There it is. $500 and $50. Now, how am I going to show these, though? I normally have a spare box around that I can put underneath it. You're not going to be able to see the coins. Oh, well. You get the idea. Oh, well. At least the first box you could see him while I was going through them. Whew. Let's go. Next box. This is going to be the good box, right? Come on, let's turn the tides here. Let's get some silver. Nothing there. 40% coming up. I hope so. Let's see. All right, next roll. Come on, let's go. I've never missed a silver by edge though. So when you see me going through them like this, I'm just looking for errors in NIFCs, which we just got right as I was saying that, and stuff that you can miss by the rim. But I've gone back through the coins that I've edge hunted, like what I've done on old videos. I'll just edge hunt and throw the coins in like a bag. Everybody always says, "Oh, you're missing silver if you only edge hunt." I've gone back through every coin by date. After searching them, I've never missed a silver. because I can, once you do this for a long time, you can tell the tarnished edges, even if they're black, even if they're kind of a dull gray. Like there's just still a difference between a coin with a clad core and a silver. But we just got a 2006 NIFC, lightly circulated, and there it goes. But you've seen them before, so I'm not going to bother showing the back. We got a lot of them in the first box, a lot of uncirculated ones. Yeah, let's hope for a 1794 half. I would probably croak right here. Next roll, no silver. See some predictions coming in. 1967 will be my first find. I hope so. Got another NIFC, so maybe this is a good sign. Maybe this box is going to be better. Got another one of them nasty corroded ones. That one's kind of pinkish red. We had a purple one. Now we got a pink one. Here we go. 2007. We're heating up. Come on, focus. There we go. 2007. Pretty nice. Wouldn't call that one quite unk. About uncirculated. How common is a 1864 2-cent piece? It's, well, I mean, two cent pieces generally, I mean, aren't common to begin with, but as far as the ones that were made, 1864, I believe that's the first year they made them. So there is one that there's a different variation of the motto, and there is a variety of them that are more rare. So you would want to have it checked out by someone that knows coins, just to make sure you don't want to have one of the more rare varieties. But generally, the 1864s are one of the more common 2-cent pieces. And just off the top of my head, in average condition, they might sell for like $15. So yeah, they're awesome coins for sure. I love 2-cent pieces. $2001. We got to at least get a proof coin in this box if we don't get silver. Yeah, I never dug a 2-cent piece either. The weird thing is I mean, I have found quite a bit of Civil War relics over the years, even though I'm not primarily a Civil War hunter. I still have hunted Civil War sites and have inadvertently found areas in older areas where there had been Civil War activity. But I've never been able to find a coin dropped by like a soldier, you know, finding like an 1860s or earlier coin like in amongst the Civil War bullets and relics. I've never done it. Got a shiny rim that might be an NIFC, but it could just be a nice 90s coin. Oh no, this one's really shiny. Ooh-wee. It's an uncirculated 2012. Look at that. So yeah, this box might we might start hitting some silver in this box because we're finding all of these. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff on the bucket list, but every year I knock something new off the list. So as long as I can get something cool, 1 or 2 bucket listers every year, I mean, yeah, I'm happy. And then obviously at the end of last year, I found that breastplate on my own property of all places. That was a shocker, finding that colonial patch on my property. That was a major shocker because the colonial stuff in Tennessee is very far and few between as well. There wasn't a lot of home sites here back in the colonial days. So there must have been an old cabin back here on my property. Very strategic location with the spring, and you know, they have that cemetery right here, which has been in use for a really long time. Next roll. I see a dark one. I don't think it's silver. It looks like it has a clad core. Yep, 1973. Nothing in that roll. Do I collect or sell my rarest coins? The rare stuff I find metal detecting, I don't sell. I collect them. But I used to, in the past, do a lot more buying and selling coins for profit. That's kind of what got me really excited about digging up coins. Not to do it for the money, but the fact that I could find them in the ground, I just found really fascinating. But I don't really buy and sell coins anymore, other than just selling some of the stuff I've collected over the years. But I've never sold any of the rare coins I found metal detecting. It's kind of like my personal collection. Nothing in that roll. Ooh, boy, that's a crazy toned bicentennial. That's crazy toning. It's like gold toned. Pretty nice one. I'll set that aside. I like the toned coins. I like the rainbow tonings more, but that's pretty rare. That's weird. I mean, like, what are the odds of stuff like this? Like, stuff like this just fascinates me. I don't know if you'll be able to see them all. I'll just hold them up like this. In a row, I got a 1999, a 1998, and 1997 date run. And below, it's a 1996. How does that happen? 4 dates in a row in a sandwich. Weird. Very weird. And then I just got a 2000, but it was a few coins later. And a 2001. What's going on? That was weird. Next one. Come on, please get a silver. Oh, that one fooled me for a second. It's corroded on the edge. Wah, wah, wah. Another 2000. Nothing there. No silver in this one. A 2000D. Another 2000. So what's some of the stuff on my bucket list for metal detecting? The 2-cent piece, the 3-cent piece, whether the nickel or the silver variety for the 3-cent, either one works. It was last year I knocked off the classic head large cent off my list. This year, I got to find at least one large cent this year. So I need to find anything draped bust. And the weird thing is, even though I found some, large cents and stuff like that, I still haven't found the silver coin older than the 1870s, which is kind of hard to believe, considering a lot of the mid 1800s places I've metal detected. I just never seem to get super old on the silver stuff. I did find a silver, like a piece of a cufflink that was early 1800s, but not on the coins have I found silver. So I have that. I'm trying to think what else. Just a lot of the old stuff on my list, because I don't generally metal detect around places that are older than like the generally like the 1860s. I have hunted older places, but just not regularly. There's the black spot again. Trying to think. I don't even know what's on my bucket list as far as relics are concerned. I mean, that breastplate was a big one. I know I've wanted to find one of them since I do hunt a lot of areas where there's potential for Civil War relics. That was one of the major ones on my list. I would like to find a 1700s shoe buckle just because I haven't found one yet. But I'm sure if I get further up north into some of the places that have more large scents, I'll find one of those old 1700 shoe buckles. You just have to put the time in at the right location. But yeah, I want to find a piece dollar. That's for sure. And anything capped bust for sure. Got a thick rim here. Let's see if it's something good. Nope, just a nice 1990. My neighbor's still doing something out there. My oldest silver is a 19090 Barber Half. That's awesome. Stuck. Yeah. There we go. Can I do a huge bill hunt soon? I'm trying to get away from that stuff right now because we're getting into the summer here. I don't spend as much time inside or doing what I'm doing right now. So I may do one coming up soon, but probably not much of like the search type stuff until, you know, like maybe when the weather starts to get bad again. Or whoever knows. I mean, sometimes it gets so hot here in the summer, I don't even go out. If it's 90 degrees and humid, I won't be metal detecting. Come on, please. Let's get a silver here. So if anybody, let's see, 138 likes. Let's get the likes up. Smash the like button. But it looks like if nobody sends a super chat larger than $50, John Wenzel is going to be the subscriber of the month for all of May and the rest of April. And if you're still watching, John, I really appreciate the super chat. Got another thick rim here. Nope, just a really nice 1977. Just got an NIFC. $2003. Not bad. We got a lot of them tonight. Have I found a gold coin yet? Yes, but it was it was set inside a 10-karat gold ring, so it's not like somebody like dropped the coin. It came off their finger. Found it around a baseball field. It was a 1945 Mexican dos pesos, 2 pesos from 1945. It's amazing. I found that like quite a long time ago. In 2014, I think. Is it okay to just go to an old courthouse and detect? It depends on I can't say yes to that just because every town has different laws. In some places it is prohibited. In other places may be open to it, but that's kind of a very gray area, as if you should just go onto a courthouse lawn and start metal detecting. So I definitely couldn't say yes to that. I know some people that do. hunt them until they get kicked out, or if they get kicked out. Yeah, I can't really answer that question too accurately. Yeah, that's generally good advice not to hunt without permission. There's just some exceptions to that. Like if you know it's public property where it is permissible, there's certain towns where I live where it's an acceptable hobby and people have been metal detecting in the parks for like the last 20 years. So there are some places you don't have to specifically ask if you already know that it's acceptable. But yeah, if you're not sure, it's definitely best to get permission if you can. Well, I mean, if you don't, then don't do it. That's what I meant. Nothing in this roll. Kind of cooled off here a bit. We got to get one silver for everyone here. Another thick rim. I don't think it's anything though. Yeah, 1989. Yeah. Yeah, those $1 gold coins, those old ones, they are a very small coin. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm sure there was quite a few of them lost, but you got to figure too, that was a ton of money back in the day. So not many people had those $1 gold coins to, walking around with them. But, yeah, I'd love to find one. That is on my bucket list, is to find a gold coin that wasn't like the one I found was in a ring. So it's technically jewelry. I'd love to find a gold coin that was dropped naturally, kind of around one of the old house sites I hunt. It's on my list. On my list. Yes, I'm saving the coins after 2002. My bag is getting very full. Canadian coin collector. Yes, you can have a shout out. This is your shout out. So, hey, everyone, it's just coming in. Smash that like button if you're just stopping by. We haven't done good on the silver here today in the live stream, but I'm trying. Best find of 2019 so far for the metal detecting is a 19. Well, I would say, yeah, my best find this year so far is a 1915 barber quarter. My best coin spill so far this year is coming up in a video soon. Yeah, that barber quarter was kind of pushing it on age because I was metal detecting around a house that I was think built around 1930. So I'm very fortunate that was in the yard. We're on the bottom row, the last box. Okay, I'll just say for part of the spill, at least two of the coins are older than that 1915 barber quarter I found. This is a pretty nice old coin spill. you have any online sites that you prefer to buy from? I buy from silver.com from my husband, but nothing huge, just some silver bars and eagles. Everybody has their favorites. I've never really, I mean, I've always bought my coins off of eBay and just try to like get the, like wait for the better deals and, bid cheap and, get stuff that way. So I'm not a big on like suggesting certain websites. I got an NIFC here. I'll show in a second. But when I have ordered like stuff in bulk before, like bullion, I do like, even though it's a huge company, I do like AppMex because like one time I ordered when I used to on the channel, I used to do mercury dime hunts where I would get like 1,000 mercury dimes and cherry pick them. And, go through and pick out more rare stuff and high grade coins. And like a couple times there was some like silver Roosevelt dimes mixed in, and I contacted them, and like they were really cool about it. Like they just sent out replacements and didn't ask for the other stuff back. So they made sure that I was happy and got what I ordered. So the one time there was like 3 silver Roosevelt dimes mixed in with my bag, and they like sent 3 mercury dimes to replace them. So their customer service was good in my experience. So that's why I could recommend AppMex, but that was several years ago. So I did get another 2009, which is awesome. 2009D. It's always good to see those 2009 lower mintage coins come out. Ashton said his oldest coin is a 201. It's funny to even say like years that are in the hundreds. A 201 AD Roman Septimus Severus coin. Wow, that is awesome. Yeah, I got to get over to England. Maybe the next time Jeff goes over there, I'll have to go with him. Next time Jeff and the crew go over. I've really, things have really slowed down for me. And I've really simplified my life. So I will be open to more travel in the future, which I'm kind of excited about. See you, Long Island Detectorist. Thanks for stopping by. JD, did you interior design your place? It's nice. Yeah, I've done everything to it since I've lived here, so I'm glad you like it. I just try to do something at least semi-presentable kind of behind me here for the live stream too, but I'm actually still working on it. Kind of making a house a home takes time, but I'll give you all an update sometime in the future. Probably do an update on my other channel, JD Uncensored. I'm kind of keeping this main channel for once in a while live stream, maybe like one a month. But then I'm trying to just keep it strictly to like adventure videos. And within those videos, I may sprinkle in some vlogs type stuff. But generally, I'm making a point to try to put my better content, well thought out editing and videos on this main channel here. Yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing anyway. I've made some, well, I mean, I don't call them mistakes. I've had a lot of fun with the channel. I mean, and I've enjoyed, what I've done here over the years. But I could have done a lot better with the growing of my channel if I would have just had a little more restraint in how I handled the channel. But hey, it is what it is. Moving forward, I'm going to try to keep it to my better content and stuff like that. But yep, anytime I do something else, it's just like random on the fly, but I feel like I want to just post a video for any reason, I'll just throw it over on the other channel. Oh, there's a nice 1973. I keep dropping coins now. See ya, couch potatoes. Thanks, John. I appreciate the compliment. I do my best. Wow, this box really died down on the finds. I thought it was getting good for a minute. Am I into crypto? I was really into it last year, just like to learn about it. Oh, yes. I think we got one. Or no. Don't tell me. Oh, I think this might be a cloud one with a really yellow edge. Man, I think that had me. I thought it was silver. Oh, I don't know, but we're going to check it. I'll show you guys first here. I think this one might have fooled me. I don't think it is. but it just has such a weird color. Hold on. There we go. See that third one from the end? I think it's just got a really weird coloration on the end of it. I thought it was going to be a silver, but I think I can see some copper coming through. Yeah, it's a bicentennial. Man, that had me. I thought it was going to be silver. Darn. Sorry for the false alarm. It just looks so different than the other rims. I just reacted before I even looked at it really close. Bummer. What a bummer. What a wind-up. What a wind-up and a letdown. How many coins have I dug total to this day? That's a good question. Rough estimate, I'm around probably 42,000. No, I don't think that was a gold-plated one. Or it could have been one that almost all the gold plating was worn off. I already threw it back in the bag. I'm not sure. If it would have had more of the plating on it, I would have set it aside. But yeah, roughly about 42,000 coins. Man, I was a whirlwind back in the day with all the digging. Like, I can't even believe how much stuff I dug. I've really aged my muscles, that's for sure. Swinging that detector so much. There's a 2001. What in the world? Looks like somebody tried to drill this one. I've never found one like that before. I don't think it was shot. It looks, yeah, it's not through the back. It looks like somebody drilled it. If it was shot, it would have been bubbled on the back. That's weird, though. I'll set it aside. I found the 88 buried memorial since in the woods last month. 1961 oldest, 1986 newest. I still love that stuff. That's awesome. Like, it just, sometimes it happens. People just find like handfuls of pennies in one hole in the woods. It's crazy. Newest 1986. So yeah, they've probably been there since, it's probably about when they dropped them or buried them. Well, you wouldn't accidentally drop 88 pennies. 21 of them being 86. So yeah, they must have been new in 1986. That's crazy. I like stuff like that. I mean, that fascinates me when you find stuff like that. Even if it is all pennies. There's a video on YouTube that's a really old one of somebody that found a mountain of coins like randomly laying in the woods. Like somebody took a wheelbarrow and just like dumped them out. Now it was almost all pennies. There was like a couple dimes mixed in and it was all clad, but it was something like that. They were at least older coins, but it's like somebody went into the woods and dumped them, just like a huge load of them. And they went through them and set them all out and sorted through them all. And there was only like one wheat penny mixed in. They weren't significantly old coins, but it's just bizarre, like what happens with all these coins and things. I'm due to find, that's on the bucket list. I'm due to find a real cache of buried coins, not like a giant spill, like an actual buried cache. I'm due. Yeah, if Mr. Beast dumped a bunch of coins in the woods, though, he would dump like, a couple $1,000s worth. He wouldn't just do like, like $10 worth of pennies or something. He'd go all out. I've thought about burying something and doing like I got a really shiny one. This has to be an AFC. It's the newest one so far. It's a 2013 D. I'll show it in a second. I've thought about doing like burying something like kind of like the Forrest Fenn treasure and putting it on YouTube. Like burying something worth a decent amount and just like see if anybody can find it. The hard part would be making it hard enough that it was hard to find, but not too easy that somebody finds it with like in a couple days. It's really hard to come up with like riddles and clues and stuff that you almost have to make it almost impossible and then just maybe try to give hints as you go or something. So there's the 2013 D. Really nice uncirculated coin. So we haven't lacked on the NIFCs in these boxes, that's for sure, but we're lacking on the silver. 2 boxes without a silver proof so far, but we got time. We got time. Yeah, this is still from my last batch. I ordered 10 boxes. This is the end of it. This batch was not as good as usual. A couple of the boxes had 1 or 2 silvers, but overall kind of below average. Checking a thick one. It's an uncirculated 1994. I was hoping it was going to be a proof, but it's not. Chef said I'm going to bury all the coins I've ever found somewhere on my farm and send me a map. Let's do it. Oh, that's funny. I folded that 1994 back in to go back through the roll, and I found it again. I'm like, I may as well put that one aside because it is uncirculated. I put it back in there and then thought I found a proof, but I'll show it to you. I mean, it's shiny. Oh, I know it's upside down. I'll just have to deal with it. There we go. I'll flip it. Some of those really shiny ones don't want to focus on this webcam because of the reflection. You can see the blue from my webcam behind it, but yeah, that's an awesome coin. We'll set it aside because it's an uncirculated. When am I going to have a meet and greet? Man, I just don't know. I don't think a lot of people live in Eastern Tennessee that would actually, I don't know how far people would drive. I don't know. That would have to be something that a lot of people request. I don't know. I may start going to some more of the pay digs. And I know a lot of people go to them. I can let people know if I'm going. That way, if they make it to those, they can meet up with me. Yeah, that one finger is very black. There's another thick one. I don't think it's, yeah, it's 1979. I'm getting fatigued looking through these coins. I need some silver to bring the excitement back. Man, I got a pain in my little finger. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have a cut under there. I must have bumped it. Come on, silver, please. Have I made a video about the equipment I use for hunting? It's kind of all sprinkled in. I haven't done a dedicated video to it, but I think I'm due for that. I'll have to do that soon. I actually keep it. I'm not over the top crazy. I travel light. I don't take tons of stuff. I know a lot of scavengers and explorers are almost like hoarders. They have tons of gear and it's all crazy. I keep it really minimalist when I'm traveling. At least I try to. I wouldn't have as much gear as you think. A lot of the times it's just a bunch of changes of clothes, a metal detector, a pinpointer, some batteries, and some other odds and ends. What's my most expensive find? Man, I don't really know. I never really find anything super expensive. I live in a terrible area for finding expensive jewelry. I don't think I've ever found anything that's worth over $200. But I found that 1921 quarter worth about 130 bucks. My breastplate I found has a pretty significant monetary value, but still under $200, I would assume. My gold coin ring, the coin's worth about 100 bucks and the ring's worth about 100 bucks, so that's about 200. But yeah, a lot of the good stuff I found is in the $200 range. But it's hard to say. I found a lot of one-of-a-kind items that could there be somebody out there that would give me over $200 for certain things I found? I don't know. I have found a lot of unique stuff. I found a cast brass block eye Confederate coat button. I think that's more so worth around like $100, give or take. I'm more of a, and I throw this out there, I'm more of a quantity hunter than a quality hunter. Like a lot of people would just love to dig up like one old coin. But if I'm at a property where I'm finding a lot of modern silver, like silver Roosevelt dimes all over the place, I love it. So like I really like just to find hot spots. Like I'm happy if I'm finding silver of any kind. I have found a couple nice gold rings too, not many of them. Most of them were worth, like, I think the last good one I found was worth around $100. Well, this box is kind of very, I think it's going to be another dud on the silver, but I'm trying. Wow, as the stream goes on, more people are coming through. 194. Well, hey to everybody if you're just tuning in. Smash that like button. Let's get us up to 200. I'm not going to be here too much longer. I'll probably hang out a little bit when I'm down to the end of these coins here. But I just haven't done a live stream in a long time here on the main channel, and I just wanted to get it going. So if anybody's just coming in, a super chat at any amount gets you up on the stop sign up there. And it looks like the subscriber of the month goes on this board back here. Whoever makes the highest super chat, we got one for $50 tonight. So that's pretty awesome. Apart from that, just going through these coins and looking for silver. But yeah, got some good metal detecting footage on the way. And we'll probably be releasing the next video Saturday at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That's what I'm trying to make. I'm trying to get to that upload schedule right now. Doesn't look like any silver in this roll. Nothing here. Hey, Alan, I like the emojis, the money stacks. I don't think I've seen them before. I don't know, Jake, if I'll get a dig or dies video out this season. I've kind of shied away from them and trying to just get onto the older properties. I've kind of taken a break from trying to dig modern stuff. Just too much digging. I don't know. I'll have to squeeze one in here at some point, though. A lot of people really like those dig or die videos. Alan said that was for the donation. Nice try. Oh, that's funny. Money stack emojis don't count as a super chat. You got 2 rolls left. Boy, did that bottom of that last box kind of die off in the momentum. I'll wait a little bit to open them last 2. We'll see what's going on here. Hey, Tyler, what's going on? Good to see you here. I had a dream once I was in the Wild West and I was uh, sparing change from the Westerners. So I was getting like seated dimes and quarters. It was a cool dream. Yeah, I've had some crazy dreams of finding like gold coins and stuff. And that's the worst. Like waking up is just horrible. Like the excitement is through the roof. I've had many dreams like that where I'm like, I'll be like raking at the dirt with my hands and stuff will just be popping out everywhere. Yeah. It's just one of these days, maybe it'll happen. Maybe it'll happen in real life. Were you on the basketball team in high school? I was homeschooled since third grade, but I did play sports. I played sports for public school from like sixth grade, from like fifth grade to like eighth grade, and then I played high school basketball for a Christian school. So yes, I did play basketball in high school. Back when I had long hair and a mullet. Those were the days. I still play basketball from time to time. I've been taking a break from it because I really hurt my foot a while back. When I came back from one of my adventure trips, my muscles were weak and I like really hyperextended one of the tendons on top of my foot, and it's still giving me problems, which is one of the reasons too why I haven't been doing a lot of digging lately. I've been trying to let it heal. I scored 25, 40% in 250 customer wrapped halves last week. Wow. Why don't you send some my way next time? Because I got skunked this time. Unless this last roll holds everything we've been waiting for tonight. But before I open that last roll, for anybody who's just coming in, we got that weird drilled coin. I'll show that up close again. I got an uncirculated 1994, a 1972, which I think is struck through grease. Now it's damaged. Very weak strike on that. I got a gold-toned bicentennial, and then pretty much other than that, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 NIFCs from the two boxes. So I did really good on the uncirculated and the newer coins. Huge stack of them there. A lot of these are uncirculated, but just not good on the silver and proofs this time. And I also got an uncirculated 1997. So it wasn't our best hunt, but we still had fun. Idiotal, $2 super chat. Good luck. Give me a shout out. There's your shout out. Now I got to give you a sticky. I hate that feeling when your hands get like really dry and after you're touching coins and stuff, like it starts giving me the chills. Even though I have these gloves on, my sweat's drying to my fingers now. Like I hate that feeling, especially when you don't use gloves. I have to rinse my hands off like every 20 minutes when I'm coin roll hunting. It's really getting to me right now. I'm like, I got goosebumps all over. What color were we on? I don't even know. We'll give you pink. Let's get you up on the board. Oh. See you later, Diana. Thanks for stopping by. Nothing like that perfect signal when you're deep in the woods and you are super careful in digging out and it turns to be a 67 quarter or similar. Yeah, especially when you're in an old place and you get a deep signal and it was like moved ground or something. It's actually kind of funny. Hold on a second. So the townhouse that my parents live in was built in 1999. But I decided to look in the corner, like in the yard area, Also because there was like literally a civil war activity that took place in that area. So I knew there could potentially randomly be a bullet in there. I knew that it was going to be slim chances, but it was possible. And I was out by the road and I had a deep high tone, like kind of by the curb. I know where, like by the side of the asphalt in the road where stuff sinks a lot deeper and you get a lot of debris over top of it. But I dug like 6 inches down. And like when I saw that it was I thought it was going to be something good. I'm like, Mom, maybe it is something old that ended up here just on the property because there's like old homes around. So I got like 6-7 inches down, and it was one of the most crusty clad quarters I've ever found in my life. It looks absolutely horrible. Like you can't even read it. It's terrible, and that's the only coin I found in the yard. So that's the newest place I've ever metal detected. 1999, I found a Yoo-hoo bottle top with part of the glass attached, a few pieces of junk in that quarter, and that was it. Robert, I will try not to wait too much longer to do the next live stream. But if you don't want to miss any, make sure you're subscribed to my other channel, JD Uncensored. I did a live stream on there a few days ago. Some of my live streams are going to go there now because I'm kind of changing up the way I do this main channel a bit. So if you don't want to miss any of the live streams, you got to be subscribed over there too. I'm probably going to try to stick to, at least during the summer months, I'm going to try to do one live stream a month here, something like that. My best find as a cashier was a blue dollar. That's awesome. You mean a silver certificate, the one with the blue seal? Sandra, you're on a roll. Mythical Panda, what's going on? I'm going to wait. I'm going to stick around a couple minutes yet before we open this last roll, and then I'm going to bounce. Other than coin roll hunting, metal detecting, what is the most efficient way to find old coins to find them, but not metal detecting or coin roll hunting? Probably checking the Coinstar machine reject trays. I may as well do it here for you guys who made it this far into the live stream and for those coming in. We'll do it now. I'll do this on the live stream. I'm going to show you guys. I was on a drought for a long time, but I finally found some good stuff recently out of my local Coinstars. Let's go to this one. I found this one by itself. When I saw this from a distance in the tray, I thought I had a big silver coin. So let me say first, for the people who don't know what it is, Coinstar is like, they have them at Walmart's, Kroger, some different places. And it sorts the coins by like size and weight. So people come in and to cash in their coins to get like credit to shop and stuff like that, or get gift cards. And the machine sorts out anything that's not like a US coin, or the weight's off or the size is off. And not everybody checks the reject tray or even wants the stuff that's rejected because they can't spend it. So sometimes it like literally sorts out the old coins for you. So I always check the reject tray when I go into these places. And I have found some silver over the last 2 years since I've really been starting to look a lot. I saw this from a distance and thought I had a big silver coin, but it's you'll see, Smiling Billy's Car Wash, 24-hour car wash. That got my heart going. I found that recently, and okay, I guess I should show instead of waiting for a video. Who wants to see what I found recently? It's something that I wasn't expecting. Who wants to see it? I'm wondering, should I show it or not, or should I save it for in one of the videos? Yeah, of course everybody's going to want to see it. I already mentioned it now. It'd be kind of mean to pull it. Okay, so anyway, there were 3 coins in the Coinstar. 2 of them were just modern zinc pennies that were kicked out for probably no reason. Sometimes they just don't get processed right. So there was two zinc pennies and this in the reject tray. It's a first for me from the Coinstar. 1943 steel cent. I just found this like 2 weeks ago. It's in pretty good condition too. That was in the Coinstar reject tray. Because they're a different weight and composition, it spit it back out. Couldn't believe I found that. Unfortunately, it's not a copper variety, so I'm not a. It didn't, I didn't make $1 million off of it, or no. I mean, realistically, the 1943 sold for like what, like $100,000 or something. But that's awesome to get a steel penny out of from the grocery store. I have them all here though, so I figured I'll show you guys. Keep the stream going a little bit. I have all my non-clad finds here from the Coinstar. I actually just used up all my Coinstar clad. I was saving it for a while, but I said, it's modern change. I'll just spend it. So here's all the decent stuff I found, different stuff I found from the Coinstar over the last couple of years. I think it's all here. I don't think there's anything that's missing. Things got put around in all different places when I moved. But I got this coin. I can't remember where it's from. 2014. 50 Koenig. Come on. That's a small coin. I got to get it really close. Found that one. That was a cool foreign coin. Two wheat pennies, a 1941, and actually a nice older 1936. The other one's behind. I'll just show you the 1936. Found that one quite a while back. I found a 1975 Canadian nickel, which this is one of the older ones. So come on. This is actually 99.9% nickel. So it's actually worth more than 5 cents. Somebody know the conversion? Yeah, the back just has Queen Elizabeth II on it. And then I got this weird token. It's the same on both sides. I have no idea what that's for. Maybe somebody out there knows. And the good stuff. 3 silver dimes. All Roosevelts. 1964, 1963, and 1957. So I haven't found anything like absolutely amazing, but to get 3 silver coins, a steel cent, some tokens, an odd foreign coin here and there, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's worth looking. It's definitely worth looking. 0.0567 cents. Well, that's not much more than a nickel. That's funny, though. Is that a bear or beaver? That's a beaver. It's a beaver. My dad got a 1902 barber dime from the Coinstar 2 months ago. That's awesome. I know someone that found I think it was a gold bullion coin in the reject tray. Crazy. Hey, Joe, don't worry about not subbing your channel before. I wasn't really using it. Like, I hardly ever used it, and it was just to do some spare videos off of main ones. I'm starting to use it more now, but you didn't miss anything. Some of it there was just posting some of my older hunts that aren't on the main channel. I haven't really used it much, so you really haven't missed anything up until now. But I will be doing some other stuff over there. But yeah, I've known, yeah, we've known each other for a long time though. At least since like 2013 or something. It's been a while. It's hard to believe it's been that long. I will definitely holler at you if I ever make it up to Pittsburgh. I'd love to meet up with you since we've known each other for so long. Even if we just did a Pittsburgh park hunt, it'd be fun just to get out and meet you. Yeah, if you want to, Joe, send me an email at jdsvarietychannel@gmail.com if you want to give me your number. That way I can text you if I ever head up there. So that way I don't have to try to get a hold of you through YouTube. If you want to do that, that would be great. That way, when I know I'm heading up there, I can reach out to you and know that you'll get my text. A $5 super chat from Rosetta Gibson. Everyone click on the like button to support JD. Love your videos, my friend, Rosetta Gibson. Well, thank you, Rosetta. I really appreciate that. I'll go ahead and give you a sticky and get you up on the wall. Well, yeah, it's cool that I'm glad I had those coin store finds here to show everybody. At least kind of makes up for an uneventful coin roll hunt with the boxes tonight. And I'm going to try to do that on future streams. I'm going to have them a little bit more themed. I'm going to bring some cool stuff to put out here and show. And if I do more with other coins to show and tell stuff and to educate everyone, I'll probably get one of the USB microscopes so that way it's kind of more professional rather than just on the fly using my webcam. In the future, I'll probably do more, themed live streams so that way they're structured a little bit more. But today we're just hanging out. Let's get the sticky up there. I'm going to go ahead and get into this last roll now, and then I'm not going to stay much longer. Come on. Let's get something in the last roll. No silver. Another corroded coin. Bicentennial. That is nasty. Alrighty. This is way off the subject, but what is your opinion on penny stocks? It's like any stocks. You just got to do your research, and investing is kind of balancing risk and reward. I mean, when you're getting into penny stocks, even though I haven't done it, I know you're going to lose money on some, but it's all about just having a good strategy and knowing what's going to take off. I know people that have made money from it. I just don't like stock trading and stuff like that because you're basically trading paper. Unless you're doing it long term, then it's more of an investment. I don't like stocks as far as short term trading because you're trading paper and just basically trying to outsmart other people, and you're really just trying to funnel money from other individuals to yourself. So it's more, you can be just better than it than anyone else, but a lot of it's kind of more, just gambling and stuff like that. But if you're investing long term, find something that you think is going to take off, and why not? But yeah, I did some crypto trading last year. I wanted to learn. I learned a lot about the technology, followed the hard forks and different stuff that happened, and learned a lot as I went. I still think, man, there's so much risk involved with cryptocurrencies, just with how vulnerable they are to hacks and splintering off with the hard forks, and so much different stuff can happen with those. Just not very stable. But like anything, things that aren't stable is where there can be mass opportunity. But I think most of the opportunity in crypto was before the 2017 boom. When people went from, when it went from 1,000 or so each to ballooning in price, the people who got out at the right time would have made a massive return on their investment. But yep, I did a little bit last year. I did some swing trading, and then I did a bunch of random different stuff. I made a little bit of money from it, not a whole lot, but I burnt quite a bit of time in it too. I have no interest in going back to it. I don't even know why I did, but I was just kind of infatuated with it for a while because I like learning new stuff. So when the exchanges got more reputable and I guess more hack proof and more easy to be involved in, that's kind of when I got in. Way back in the day, I wanted to get involved in crypto a little bit, but it was too shady. And I guess I was kind of right at the time. The whole thing with Mount Gox going down. I'm glad I didn't get involved in that. So I waited till it was more easily accessible. But then again, I missed a lot of the huge opportunity. I've known about Bitcoin since at least 2013. So I could have been in real early in the game. I've been aware of crypto since Bitcoin since 2013, but missed the boat. That's how it happens. I have 0.0005 Bitcoin. That's funny. I'll have to start doing links for if anybody wants to like donate with Bitcoin. I know a lot of YouTubers do that. Some people will donate, to their wallet and stuff. I might have to do that. Maybe I'll that'll be like my Bitcoin investment fund, is if just anybody sends something to my wallet. I could maybe this year. Maybe I'll buy a Bitcoin or give or take and just let it sit as like a long-term investment. I should have done that when it was down a little bit, because I had traded some Bitcoin when it was down to like $3,200 a piece. I made a little bit of profit on some of it. I probably should have known it was going to bounce a little bit more at some point, but it was really sketchy for a while. Could have gone down a lot more too. I should have kept some when it was lower, when I was phasing out of it. I should have just kept some just in case it went higher, but I didn't. So I closed out of my position at a small profit before the end of the year, whatever I had left. All right. Yeah, I'll have to set up a wallet for Bitcoin donations if people want to do that, because I know a lot of people too. Like, I'm not huge on the super chats myself, just because YouTube takes like 30% or something. So yeah, I think it's 30% last I checked. So YouTube gets their cut of the super chats. So just like they do with the ads. So I'll have to do Bitcoin, just for people that don't do the other stuff. All right, so I think I'm going to wrap it up now. Oh, did you hear that? I popped both my elbows. That felt good. So yeah, stay tuned, everyone. I do got some metal detecting videos on the way. Man, the lighting got really bad here when the sun went down. Get that out of the way. I guess I don't need to change it now because I'm leaving. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I hope you had a good time here hanging out with me tonight, even though we didn't find anything amazing. But yeah, more metal detecting on the way. Probably do some other content on the other channel. That's about it. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, yes, and I will. I should probably do that before I go. No, I got to fix my hands here. So I will put that. So it is, I'll go up to, I can't remember the last name, but it was, I think, John, I can't remember the last name, who will be subscriber of the month. Anyway, I'll double check your name before. You will go into the board there for the next month plus, and I'll probably do a green sheet of paper this time. So I appreciate everybody who made a super chat, and for everybody for watching and supporting the channel. I will see you next time.